Yeah, looks like we're working inside the TikKi Hut again today because of the weather, the terrible, terrible, terrible weather. Yeah, because if it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. If it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. And if the levee breaks, got no place to stay. That was for Richard, from Richard and Paul. They were doing a live chat last night, and somebody was going on about getting a band together. I think Pag was going to be on drums. And I said, well, I'll do the vocals. So, there you go, there's a little burst. Not very good. I'm not warmed up, and I haven't sung in earnest for ages. But yeah, so anyway, there we go. Today we're going to be doing the doing some of the internal stuff on the shed. Not very much, I don't think, today. I wanted to get some planting done. I wanted to change around the planters and the section beds that are outside and get them all in a line. And it's blowing a gale again, and it's absolutely raining heavily, persistently raining. So there we go. You do what you can. All right. So yeah, I'm thinking get some more shelves in and a brewing area, so we can have cups of coffee and tea. So I'm reckoning I'm going to put it in this location, just at the side of that little that little shelf there that's in front of the two windows. I'm going to put it sort of there, raised up a little bit, so it doesn't get knocked over by the kids and stuff like that, and that can be the little brewing station, brewing preparation station. Yep. So that shelf should be okay to be the brew station, and I've rounded off the corner there as well, so the little boys don't get their eyes poked out. So that should be fine. That there. Just thinking what else to do now. I've got some more blanking off to do, some more panelling to put in, so I might crack on with that. See what I can get done today. Nothing you can do outside. It's a disgrace outside, really. It's not very pleasant or clement at all. So we're going to get cracking on inside here. I have got some more berry bushes or berry bush starts, like, you know, that I'm going to try and put in this weekend. I'll show you those in a bit. Yep. So that's all panelled in now, in that area, in the brewing area, and the food prep, I think. You know, I forgot one of those double hob thingamajigs, you know, the camping ones. I think I might bring that down, and you could cook your brekkie on there, and you could have your brewing gear on there. So on this bit, it's going to be big enough for one of those double hobs. I've set that back. That's going to be for the cups. So get your cups on there, your sugar, your coffee, and then that'll be the actual the hob bit. You can put your kettle at that side, pop it on the hob, and away you go. But you could have you could make your brekkie and all sorts down here, couldn't you? If you had a couple of those. We'll see how we go. Actually, food for thought. You never know. But that's in now anyway. The shelving and the boxing. I've boxed underneath there as well. Just gives it that extra bit of insulation. Now I've not put any insulation in. I was talking to Terry at Robotic Allotment Gardening on a budget, and he's put insulation in. But I remember last summer it was so hot in here that you had to have the door open all the time. Anyway, I've not got any windows that actually open out, so I don't think it needs it. If you've got like a gap of air in the cavity, that acts as a form of insulation, you know, traps the air inside it, and you've got the outer layer and the inner layer, keeping those drafts out, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. So yeah, I've been boxing in quite a bit. Those are what we did last week. They're in. We got some more shelving in there in the gap between, but I'm going to continue that on. I'm going to have another. I'm going to extend that across there. So there's like a wide sill, probably about a foot wide sill. And again, use that for doing seed starts and stuff like that. Have a little potting area. Give it a right good clear out, and then hopefully we'll have enough storage space for our needs. It's bone dry in here, absolutely bone dry in here. We've been dead lucky as well with the greenhouse. In fact, both greenhouses, and I'm crossing my fingers again now, both greenhouses are absolutely tip top. But I've been around the allotment, looking at the different plots. I mean, if you look at Chris's across there, I don't know if you can see Chris's there. There's a few panes been broken out there. That one behind it, that's been bashed to hell. And there's a tin shed as well that you can see. Well, you might not be able to see. It's like painted in a kind of a red colour. The roof came off that and tipped itself upside down. There's been all sorts of shenanigans going on down here, really, weather-wise. And even a couple of Joe's panes came out. But luckily didn't smash, just came straight down, and they could put them back up again. They fixed them afterwards, and that was fine. But the weather hasn't half been battering this site of late. Very strong winds, nothing but rain for the last week. Absolutely pouring down. If you can see there on Helen's side, we've got a bit of a waterlogging problem in between the beds, and it's starting to be picked up in the beds as well. I'm not sure it's going to be such a massive issue, but we're going to have to look into drainage and have some free drain soil that we're going to put into those beds and get that sorted out so it doesn't become waterlogged. But these have been exceptional circumstances. It hasn't stopped raining for about a week, and it's been that sort of steady, constant, persistent rain for about a week now. I don't know how you guys are getting on in the rest of the country, but up here in the great northwest, we've had nothing but rain and wind. Relatively strong winds. Right. Nil desperandum. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be better tomorrow, so we can actually get some planting done and some outside work done. If it isn't, then I've been working on a feature-length movie, which is literally about 1 hour and 40 minutes long, and it's the start to finish, the complete edited start to finish director's cut of when me and Magical Michael built the hoop tent, the second hoop tent, because we filmed practically all of that process. In fact, it is all of that process. So if you did watch it from start to finish, you'd be able to see how we did it, all of it. So that's what may well be going up tomorrow, if there's nothing else to put on. But I've just got to finish a little bit of editing on that. I'm trying to get my head around the editing malarkey. It's only basic editing that I can do at the moment, but it'll be a really informative, I think, video, the one which is the start to finish one. It's the netted hoop tent, the glorious netted hoop tent, which I'll show you now actually before you go. That magnificent beauty. Yeah, centre screen. That is an absolute pearler of a hoop tent. It's a classic. Beautiful. And so yeah, I'm going to do that upload tomorrow. If it's not clement enough, if you want, for coming down here and doing a bit of work down here, then that's what I'll do. I'll put that up tomorrow, and I'll let you have a look at that. So there's a bit of a treat for you. I might well put it up anyway. Like I say, I'm just going to do an intro and an outro for it, so it looks a little bit more professional than just me and Mick rambling on. But you'll enjoy that one. It was in like 6 or 7 parts originally, but this will be all as a one, and there was gaps between, you know, so we'd have part 1 and then there'd be like a week or something like that of other uploads, and then part 2 and part 3, and that's the way it went. But if I can get that up to you tomorrow, you'll see the full start to finish. So if you're stuck for a bit of time, you're a bit bored or whatever, you can watch that. It's a good hour and 40 minutes worth of feature length movie. of us building that. Me and Magic. He's been down this morning, well, this afternoon, Mick, and we've had a bit of a catch up. I'm going to be showing you as well what he's been up to, if he'll let me, on the other tunnel that's just behind that. That's a 4 milli polycarbonate tunnel that he's made, growing tunnel that he's made for his tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and all of that. And it's ace, and he's built it from scratch, that. It's good. But yeah, so for tomorrow I'm going to get back to the ranch now, and I'll upload this one, and then as I say, tomorrow you can have a look at that one. I'll put that feature length one up tomorrow. The premiere. Alright, boys and girls, so catch you tomorrow, and have a great evening. Saturday night, don't get too drunk, and keep growing with your head down. Toodle pip. I almost forgot the raspberries. As I said, 2 different sorts we've got. We've got the early variety and the late fruiting over there. There's 2 of each of those, and we've also got 2 more blueberry plants, which at the moment are sat in there, the big fat blueberry bed. But there's plans afoot for the big fat blueberry bed. I think that's going to be moving onto the lady farmer's side, and there'll be 7 blueberry bushes in there, little blueberry bushes in there all together, with the ericaceous soil. But that's a story for another time. But yeah, that's us done now. So I'll see you later, and have a great weekend. Bye all.